Gentlemen that were inside that vehicle at the Burger Box did get out. We see police on the scene right now doing what they need to do to make sure everybody's safe. One guy at a nearby restaurant describing to Vince Vasquez directly just a few minutes before we went on air what it was like when that storm came through that area.
You know, I was just sitting out ordering like double meat cheeseburgers, some ice cream. With a little rain going on, you know what I'm saying? They just all of a sudden just crashed down on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were crazy. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.
What was it, like rain or tornado? What do you think it was?
They came in pretty swift tonight. I want to get on the telephone real quick. Richard Fagan with the Arlington Fire Department tonight. Richard, thanks for taking a couple of moments. Talk to us about the damage in Arlington that you're seeing and hearing about. We see that one spot where Vince was just now. What else do you know?
So we've got, at least at a minimum, reports of 7 building collapses throughout the city, most likely more. We've got our units that have been responding and arriving on scene. They've been assessing the damage of the buildings and helping out if there are any patients that are necessary to be treated. We'll keep you guys aware as this time goes on, but, you know, the calls just keep coming in as of right now, and we're taking them in as we go.
Okay, can you just give me a little clarity, Rich, on when you say a building collapse? That sounds very big to me. Could this be minor awnings coming down included in these? What are we talking about?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Some of these, as they get on scene, they're reported as partial collapses. It could be roofs, it could be walls bulging, or roofs sagging, and it could be in awnings. But as they come in, there is a threat, and they must be assessed.
Right, and the good thing, let's point out that you're going to respond as a department as though something very serious is happening, just in case it is. Hopefully you get there and maybe it is an awning or something and a car got dinged up or something. We'll cross our fingers on that. Richard, thank you so much. Richard Fagan with the Arlington Fire Department. We'll let you get back at it. Even if you were not in an area covered under a tornado warning tonight, as we were looking at some of the video from Vince, or a severe thunderstorm warning, because there were a whole bunch of them tonight, there's a good chance you saw something like this. That heavy rain and the wind as it blew through that line of storms tonight, it was pretty intense, at least for a lot of people, for a few minutes, if not longer. Let's take a look right now in eastern Dallas County. Our photojournalist Ed Lauder tracking storms here as they continue to push pretty quickly east of Dallas, out now toward Kaufman and Rockwall County. This is Interstate 30. I'm going to make a guess here that we are, yes, eastbound 30 in Dallas. So we're chasing kind of the backside of the storm line that has moved through. So we'll stay on board here with Ed for just a moment. In the background, Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett, let me bring you on board. You've been following the storms through the night. You were on the air, obviously, when we had the warnings, when it's called for. What about the risk of severe weather the rest of the night? Are we done?
We're not done. We still have a severe thunderstorm watch in parts of North Texas, but where the lines already moved through, Doug, we're pretty much done. But we're still tracking this line of storms making its way to the east. Nothing is severe, but we do have some strong storms still making its way through parts of Hunt County down to Kaufman County, Ellis County into Navarro. So your winds possibly gusting up to 50 miles per hour with those. Do want to point out near the Paris area under a severe thunderstorm warning for, again, maybe some winds gusting up to 50 to 60 miles per hour. But I want to go and zoom back down on the radar. I'm backing up to about 8:55 this evening, and what you see right there, that bright blue color, that's velocity about 79 miles per hour. So that's where we think we have maybe a debris signature showing up of a quick touchdown tonight, a tornado touching down there, and it's pretty much wraps and matches right up to the power lines and the trees. This local storm report being reported to us of the wind damage going on near Pioneer Parkway and Collins as well. From there, let me track it to about 9 o'clock. 78 mile per hour winds on the border of parts of Tarrant County and Dallas County near Grand Prairie, where we had the tornado warning. Then that lifted its way to the northeast, but you can see there as well, possibly about 4 structures near 360 and Park Road damage from that same area that was making its way from the southwest to the northeast. Then into Dallas County, those winds coming down a bit, ramping up a little bit more as it made its way right over 30 into parts of Dallas County, and then the winds broadening out just a bit more and starting to come down in just a bit as we saw that tornado warning then start to just really dissipate for us. Now tonight we still have that line making its way from the west to the east, and with it a large amount of rain, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain in some localized spots. This is all with a cold front that's moving through. We'll have more about that coming up in just a bit, Doug. But thankfully right now, not a lot of severe weather here in North Texas.
Okay, and that's good news, Scotty, on the cleanup side of things. We heard from Vince Vasquez right off the top. I want to get to Jay Johnson now, CBS 11 photojournalist, who is in Arlington as well. Jay, I hear you're at Pioneer in Cooper. What are you seeing there, my friend?
Yes, sir. I'm at Pioneer in Cooper. I'm at Water Dance Apartments, and you can see where the canopy has come off the top of this roof here and a bunch of damage here. Most residents are telling me everybody got out safe, but if you can see here, there's residents out. There's fire department is here. I mean, there's a lot of things going on here. They're basically right now just trying to do a search and making sure everybody is safe right now, Doug. I haven't went through the whole entire complex, but this complex definitely has some roof damage and some outside damage here where there's a lot going on.
Yeah, and Jay, I don't know if you heard the conversation we had with Richard Fegan from Arlington Fire a few minutes ago. Boy, that looks like maybe one spot where they may have gotten a call. Richard had told us that they got 7 different calls as of our conversation a few minutes ago regarding roof collapses. And this looks like this, without question, could be one of those 7, don't you think?
Yes, sir. This is definitely one of those 7s. And like I said, this apartment complex is huge. I saw fire department and police traffic at the other end. I'm going to try to make my way down there. But I definitely know this apartment has definitely been hit.
And looks like the power's still on there, too. So we know the fire department is there. They're going to handle things. But, Jay, once again, best of your knowledge, everybody's okay based on what we're seeing.
Yes. Yes, Doug. What I'm hearing from so far from residents is everybody's okay. Arlington Fire Department is out checking gas lines and electricity, but I think right now everybody's safe over here.
Okay, awesome. Jay Johnson, thank you. Pioneer and Cooper there at the Walker Dance Apartments.